What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well this fine evening. I've got a video here for you guys with a couple of different airdrop opportunities. If you're looking to farm airdrops, if you're new to airdrops, if you've never done them before, I'm just gonna these are a little bit more on the intermediate side, but I'm gonna run through all the steps, and I'm sure that even if you've never done it before, this is something that you could do. So we got Swell's website up here to start. As you guys know, I already did a video on Swell releasing their layer 2. We're up to $275 million in TVL on their layer 2 already, which is quite impressive. And we have about 19 and a half days left for the early depositors round, where you can earn extra points for the Swell airdrop by depositing into their layer 2 contract early. So if you're new to airdrops, this would actually be one of the perfect ones for you, because this one's really easy. You just come to Swell, you stake your ETH, or you can restake ETH through their portals right here on their website, and then you can go right over to this section of their site with the Swell L2 and make a deposit right into their layer 2 network here, or the contract rather, for their layer 2, and start earning pearls for the Swell airdrop, which will be happening most likely in Q3 of this year. It may be sooner than that, but recently I forget where I came across some sources. I think I was reading an article or something that basically indicated it's probably going to be sometime in Q3 of this year when Swell's layer 2 finally goes live. So looking forward to that. But now that we've covered this, and if you do want some more information on this one, I did do a video on it already, so go ahead and check that out. But now that we've covered this, let's hop over to Prime Staked. So Prime Staked is another liquid restaking service here on Ethereum. It is one that I found while I was doing some research on EigenLayer, and this one's got some decent TVL actually so far, right around $35 million locked into their protocol already. Basically how it works is they back it with different LSTs. Currently they're backed by regular ETH, and OETH for deposits, that is, and then of course in their backing they also have these different LSTs as well, although with EigenLayer, deposits of regular LSTs is currently suspended. You can only deposit native Ethereum into EigenLayer, and so that is why right now only ETH and OETH are available for restaking with Prime ETH. But if you come to their website here, which is primestaked.com, you can scroll down. There's a bunch of info here, some frequently asked questions here that will give you the answers to what you're looking for. Their current APY is about 3.86%. And you'll also be earning EigenLayer points, Prime ETH XP, and a 40% SSV bonus. I'm not too sure what this SSV bonus is here, but maybe we can find some answers to that here in a second. I'm going to jump over to their app here. Let's see. Okay, so now we're over here on their app. This is where you would deposit these assets. We have Ethereum, Wrapped Ethereum, and Origin Ether if you were looking to restake. So let's say you would be putting in 1 and you would get out 1.00226 Prime ETH there for 1 Ethereum. So it looks like they might be running on low liquidity right now, where their pool is heavily weighted with Prime ETH rather than native ETH, and that's why you're able to get 1.006 or 00226 when the exchange rate. No, never mind. I'm just reading that incorrectly. Yep, that looks accurate. Okay, so it looks like you can earn Prime ETH XP if you do use referral links or whatnot. If you are using Prime Staked here, they're still working on their unstake and withdraw sections here. Most of these restaking protocols don't have that yet, but of course you can go to Uniswap. You can go to any of these other dexes and you can swap back into regular Ethereum. You don't have to worry about going through the long, tedious process of unstaking on some of these protocols. You might wind up waiting for a week or more to get your funds when you can just go straight to Uniswap, swap out, and you're good to go. So that should just about cover Prime Staked here in terms of their application. Looks like up here in the top right corner is where your points would be tracked if you are working with them. And I'm actually likely going to start farming this one as well. I haven't as of yet because I'm quite frankly a little heavily weighted into Ethereum, and so what I'll probably wind up doing is moving some of my Ethereum out of pools on Pendle and start farming points here on Prime Staked, as well as a couple others that we're about to show you. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Real quick here, you can see the docs.primestake.com where you can find answers for any of the questions that you have in regards to their protocol. And you know, this is right here on, I believe it's through GitHub, so plenty of information here to answer any questions that you might have in regards to that. Looks like they're also doing some bonus events here. Okay, moving on. The next protocol I want to talk about here for Airdrop is ClayStack. So ClayStack is another liquid restaking protocol that is here on Ethereum, of course. Current APY is 3.68%, and they currently have $7.7 million in TVL. So the reason I'm showing you guys these particular protocols is because with such a low amount of TVL, you're opening yourself up to a better airdrop opportunity because there's less people fighting for these points. So if you come in here, you want to stake with them. Obviously, they already have, you know, almost $10 million staked with them. My guess is that it's not some type of malicious activity going on here, so there would be no problems with that. ClayStack is also featured on the Dune Analytics board as well. So if they're tied into the ecosystem that much already, I imagine that they're safe to work with here. I spent a little bit of time checking into these two here. I did have a third one, but I decided I'm probably not going to cover that in today's video because it did look kind of not really that enticing. So that being said, here with ClayStack, you can actually stake, unstake, and claim. I guess they have this claim thing set up here for the airdrop that they're eventually going to be doing, but you can go ahead and you can stake with regular LSTs. If you were to use STETH or Rocket Pool ETH, they would unstake it and then restake it through their protocol. This helps to add to decentralization for Ethereum. It's healthy for the protocol, and ultimately that's what a lot of different restaking protocols are doing right now with Lido. They're taking STETH from their users, and then what they do is they go and they withdraw it from Lido and they restake it themselves. Or not restake, well, they might restake it themselves, but they stake it themselves so that it's then no longer going through the Lido protocol because Lido's market share was way too big and it was really unhealthy for the network as a whole. So what you would do is go ahead and, you know, stake with CSETH here. There's different, obviously, DeFi opportunities. You'll earn eigenlayer points as well as Clay points during this time period. And then if you do use the referrals, I guess you can earn a 5% boost on Clay points that way. So they have down here, if you, I'm not too sure, look, looks like you can calculate the earnings that you would make. If you were to stake Ethereum, probably have to have your wallet connected for that. And then there's some information here in regards to, you know, why stake now, restaking rewards, longevity, and, you know, the different ways that they stake. So one thing that I thought was really interesting about ClayStack here is they use DVT, which is distributed validator technology. So typically to set up a validator, you need 32 Ethereum, and then you stake that, and you can set up your own validator on the network. But with DVT technology, you can squad stake. So if you get 10 people with 3.2 ETH each, they can all band together and start their own validator where they all are running a node on that validator. And they may all be able to run their own validator as well. I'm not too sure. I have to look into that a little bit more, but I was fascinated by this DVT tech when I first heard about it, and it is something that I personally would love to get involved in myself there. So looks like they have been audited by Nethermind, which is a, you know, S tier name in the space here. and they are integrated into quite a few different protocols across the space here. So let's check out their DeFi to see. It looks like they're in Maverick and AgnaFi, which I'm not too sure what this one is, but this one here on Maverick has about almost $1 million in TVL, which is not bad considering they only have $7 million in TVL on ClayStack themselves. So good opportunity there. Something to check out here. They do also have Polygon, liquid staking, and Aptos is one that they are working on as well. So pretty neat, pretty cool that they're doing all this. Innovation obviously is continuing to happen, and we love to see it. So good possibility here to get into an airdrop. Looks like these guys here, ClayStack, are backed by some pretty big names here. Animoca Brands, of course, Solana Ventures, Coinbase Ventures, and then, you know, like Shima Capital here. Most of these are, I believe, relatively large names here, so pretty cool stuff. And this one as well, they boosted up to 8.1 TVL. This also is one that I probably will be getting into as well. Just kind of have to chop and change where my ETH is staked at, because currently I am staked into EtherFi, and that's where most of my ETH is at right now. So I'm in EtherFi. I'm also in Pendle pools as well. So EtherFi has been good. Their first round of the airdrop was great, and they are doing a second round. So if this is something that you're interested in as well, you could stake with EtherFi and earn points towards their airdrop. The only reason I didn't show this one in the start, they've already done their first round of airdrop, and they've already been, you know, doing this points game for quite some time now here, and it's a massive protocol. There's a lot of people here trying to get points, which means ultimately their airdrop, there's more people to distribute it to, so the drop itself might not be as good. So that's why I brought you guys this Prime Staked here and ClayStack as well. So let me know if you're going to go ahead and try to farm either of these different protocols. I likely will myself, depending on how everything kind of all shakes out. If you do have any questions working with these, just feel free to ping me either on DM or drop a comment down below this video. I would love to help you out. Airdrops are a great way to earn some extra capital and get more comfortable navigating the ecosystem. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like below. If you learned something new, I'd appreciate it if you should subscribe to the channel here. Got more good videos to come, and I appreciate you guys very much. So take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.